Welcome to this week's episode of Free Bab News. I'm Dave Burrows, and this week we find out how convenient a convenience store is.
I'm Jeff Hans, and this week we find out a new way to get cheap and affordable healthcare. Are you guys watching? You still watching? It's like 21 episodes in and you're still watching? All right. Thanks. Cheating is bad. There's never been an episode of the reality show Cheaters that ended with, and they lived happily ever after. I mean, even the host of the show got stabbed because, well, he was a douche.
As if that show wasn't reason enough not to cheat. Maybe this little story out of Winder, Georgia will make you think twice.
Tammy Jo Perkle came home from work one day to the home she and her boyfriend shared. Tammy made her way up the stairs and into the bedroom. When she opened the door, her jaw hit the floor, along with her boyfriend.
Tammy's boyfriend was in bed, but not alone. He was being straddled by an unknown female.
When the boyfriend caught eyes with Tammy, he dropped off the bed and rolled under. Tammy then lunged toward the woman left on the bed and stabbed her with a knife.
When questioned later, the boyfriend said he didn't witness the stabbing because he was too busy cowering under the bed.
The lesson to be learned here is, jealousy has a sharp ending. Some might say, it cuts like a knife. Here at Free Bacon and Puppies, we love bacon. It's a superfood and it goes great with any dish. If you think otherwise, then maybe we aren't as close as I thought we were.
Bacon has become a subculture all its own. I mean, people are showing their love for bacon in everything they do.
They've managed to slap pictures of bacon on every article of clothing imaginable. There are even bacon-wrapped bras, which I mean, boobs and bacon. Who's gonna argue, right? Alright? You know, this guy knows.
American automotive manufacturer Ford is jumping on the bacon bandwagon, as they are offering bacon-themed accessories for their Ford Fiesta.
You now have the option to cover the exterior of your Fiesta with vinyl bacon strips, forever showing your love of bacon to each passing car.
But the price is a little steep to show off your dedications, as the entire wrap will add an additional $3,347 to your end price. Plus installation, of course.
But don't fret, bacon enthusiasts, 2 strips on the hood will only cost about $200. Some people may say, but it's only bacon. To those people I say, it may only be bacon, but it's worth it. Ask not what bacon can do for you, but what you can do for bacon.
The economy is in recovery, but many are still affected by the high unemployment rate, as well as high cost of living, including healthcare.
Well, one gentleman has found a temporary loophole, which if you really think about it, isn't that bad of an idea.
A man in Oregon walked into a bank. I know what you're thinking. This kind of sounds like one of those guy walks into a bar jokes. The teller behind the counter will tell you it's no joke.
Timothy Dean Alsip approached the teller and handed her a note. The note read, "This is a robbery," and demanded that the teller give him $1.
Once given the ill-gotten dollar ransom, Tim walked over to the bank lobby and took a seat, waiting to be arrested.
Reportedly, the 50-year-old was homeless and hoped to be arrested to receive medical attention in jail.
To add to what was already a pretty strange story, Mr. Alsip had no previous criminal record, but it had been stated in recent weeks that he had called the police on himself several times.
Look, I can completely understand where he's coming from. Went to the doctor last week for a splinter. All they did was pull it out with some tweezers. Now I gotta work a second job at McDonald's just to pay off the medical bills.
Maybe you should rob a bank.
Maybe I should. There are always some shady characters hanging outside of a 7-Eleven. You know, the guys that kind of remind you of Jay and Silent Bob, except they're usually begging for change and kind of smell like day-old meat.
John Earl Utzi in, you guessed it, Walton Beach, Florida, was standing outside of a local convenience store.
The store clerk was going about his business, helping customers, when he noticed John outside making convulsive motions.
Poised to call an ambulance, the clerk then noticed that John was turning towards the store. Then the truth of the incident came to light.
Turns out John was not convulsing, rather having some private time in public. He was flogging the frog right in front of the store.
Witnesses stated that John kept changing positions. One minute he would be facing the road, and then the next he would be facing the convenience store.
A witness even had to help a woman and her child pass John during the escapade. It was later determined that John was intoxicated.
At least there's that. I mean, he has an excuse. No one wants to be remembered as the sober storefront masturbator. Thanks for watching this week's episode of Free Bab News. If you've ever been caught masturbating in public, leave that story in the comment section below, or private message me on Facebook or to my Twitter. Just let me know. I want to know.
If you think cheating is a stab-worthy offense, then like this video and subscribe to this channel.
If you want to help out your friends and let them know how to get some affordable health care, make sure to share this video.
Be sure to come back next week where we do the entire episode with puppets underwater.
Well, that's it for us. I guess you could say we've reached our climax.